Welcome. Today I am exploring my work within Professional Learning Outcome 3. The standard focuses on using technology to not only facilitate student assessment, but always also to evaluate the actual effectiveness of our instructional tools and curriculum. Throughout my graduate journey, I have moved from traditional testing models toward data-driven evaluations that provide a clearer picture of student readiness. I will walk you through 4 artifacts that demonstrate how I integrated advanced technology to measure success and inform leadership decisions. My approach to evaluation begins with strategic planning. In my second artifact, I developed a comprehensive evaluation plan for our 5th grade research lab program. By creating a logic model, I was able to map out our specific resources, like instructional time and hardware, against the desired outcomes for our middle school readiness. I used an evaluator's program description to set clear benchmarks for technical proficiency and digital citizenship. This process allowed me to move beyond anecdotal observations and establish a formal framework for measuring whether our curriculum was actually meeting its goals. To put my evaluation plan into action, I utilized Artifact 1, an AI-driven platform called Flint. Unlike traditional static tests, this technology acted as a conversational tutor that guided students through complex tasks. The real power of this tool lies in its analytics, which provided a deep look into student behavior and reasoning. By using this technology, I was able to gather personalized data that identified exactly where students were thriving and where they were becoming frustrated, allowing me for a much more nuanced assessment of their true capabilities. The results of that assessment were compiled into my third artifact, a summative evaluation report. This document highlighted a significant discrepancy between our curriculum standards and actual student performance. While the data showed that students were highly proficient in basic skills like typing, it revealed critical gaps in their ability to perform research and use Boolean operators. These findings had a direct impact on my professional practice, and I used the evidence to recommend a dedicated technology instructor and a shift in our instructional focus to better support student needs. PLO 3 requires us to evaluate the effectiveness of the technology itself. In my 4th artifact, I investigated the outputs of custom chatbots to see if they truly supported 21st century learning goals. This research was eye-opening, as it revealed the potential for algorithmic bias and the necessity of keeping a human involved in the feedback loop. Others in my school community benefited from this work because it provided a blueprint for using AI as a starting point for creativity rather than just a shortcut. By constantly evaluating both our students and our tools, I ensure our educational technology program remains effective, ethical, and impactful. In conclusion, these 4 artifacts collectively demonstrate my mastery of PLO 3. My work with evaluation, planning, and logic models established the necessary strategic framework to measure success before a single student was even assessed. By implementing Flint AI, I successfully used emerging technology to facilitate deep analytical assessments that go beyond the traditional testing. My summative evaluation report allowed me to determine the effectiveness of our current 5th grade curriculum, providing the objective evidence needed to justify staffing and instructional changes. Finally, my critique of custom chatbots showed my ability to evaluate the effectiveness and ethical implications of the technology tools themselves. Together, these pieces show that I don't just use technology for the sake of using it. I use it to ensure that our educational programs are achieving their intended impact. Thank you.